right, welcome to the Beauty and Violence podcast. I'm Rose.
And I'm Jim.
Hey, it's Chris.
All right, let's get started. We're going to give our predictions for tonight's card. Seems like a pretty solid card overall. I mean all 9 of the fights. So we'll start off with the last fight on the prelims. So Nicholas Dalby, I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
So I think the other guy is like super technical. He's a dog, but like Nicholas, I think he's technical enough, and he's like ferocious. Like that dude. The last fight I saw him in, I was just like, man, I was really scared for the last dude. The second one, Ariane Lipsky. Okay, this one is interesting because she's like extremely violent on the ground, like that girl, extremely violent, and Antonina, that's like proven to be like one of her weak spots. So I think at the end of the day, she's gonna leave the octagon with at least one of Antonina's limbs.
Okay.
Buckley, I really don't know how good he is yet, because but the thing about him is that he did like a crazy Mortal Kombat move. So anyone who does like a Mortal Kombat move in the middle of a real fight, a real high stakes fight, like has my vote like forever. So I got him on that one. Brandon Royval. All right, these two guys, they're both super game, super exciting, but I think Royval is like a different breed. I think because he's the type of dude that will hit you with some like off the wall shit, like while his brain is literally shutting off. Like he'll hit you, like his brain could be shutting off, but he just has like these his instincts just kind of take over. And I think that guy trains with like monkeys or
monkeys
on some like Mowgli shit. I think he literally swings on trees. like on some Jungle Book shit. Let's see, Shogun. I think his opponent, Paul Craig is usually dangerous like on the ground and like mainly like off his back. Yeah. So I don't think he's really gonna pose a threat on the feet. So I think Shogun, even at 60 years old or whatever age he is, could knock his block off, to be honest. So I got Shogun on that one. Calvillo. All right, this is gonna be a very tactful and safe fight in my opinion, because Calvillo, I don't think she's gonna be able to dominate what's her name, Chukagian, and I don't think Kate Chukagian is gonna be able to dominate her. So usually in those really safe, tactful fights, Calvillo wins because Calvillo, she just knows how to win, if you know what I mean. Mike Perry, I think Tim Means, the Dirty Bird. So it's pretty cool, tag name. Dirty Bird, I think he's a better fighter than Mike Perry, but I think at some point he's gonna stand in front of Mike Perry and like duke it out.
Be clipped.
And he's gonna end up like writing a check that his ass can't cash, or however that expression goes. Valentina, I think she's gonna win by 3rd-degree murder. Davison Figueiredo. Thing about him, I think I think his presence is just way too imposing for these flyweights. It's like that's like fighting a final boss. Like remember when we were in the park and we saw that guy with the man bun with those girls, and then you said that's like the guy that you have to fight, like final boss, like the guy with the Superman bun. This is what Figueiredo is like. Like he's like that. He's just way too big. He's way too physical. Like he's gonna get caught with like a few calf kicks, but then at a certain point he's gonna end up like inhaling Alex Perez's soul. And yeah, that's my predictions for those 9 fights, the prelims and the main card.
All right, Chris. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, sure. I'll go next. So, yeah, starting with the prelims, I got Rodriguez. He's 13-1. That's really all I know about him. I just got him because his record looks good. Should be a good fight. Who knows? Maybe it's not. For the next fight, both these girls are hot. I got the Violence Queen. She has more finishes. She looked pretty bad coming into the UFC, but I don't know. Antonia, she's just not that good in my opinion. So I'm sticking with the Violence Queen. For the next fight, I got Wright. He's undefeated, and it looks like he's all finishes. So you got to take that into account. But then you got to look at the other guy, Buckley, where we saw that Mortal Kombat, jump spinning back kick KO. So hopefully we see another one of those. But I got my money on Wright. The next one, Royval. I can't wait for this fight because he looked great in his last fight. He's a flyweight, but he's big. He looked like he was big brothering the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really looked like he was fighting his younger brother and kicking his ass in the octagon. And I looked at his record. Almost all his wins come by submission. So I see it going down like that. A submission win for him tomorrow. Then there's Shogun. I mean, he's got to be 6,000 years old. Honestly, I think this is going to be the worst fight of the year. This is their second fight. Paul Craig, I think it was a draw last time. I mean, Paul Craig's like 32. You know what? If you can't even get a decision win against like a UFC Pride fossil, I just don't see this fight being fun. I might even leave my house and come back until it's over. And then there's, all right, so next I got Calvillo. She's only got one loss. I just see her, maybe edging out a boring decision win. So, might not be fight of the year. The next fight, I cannot wait. Mike Perry, Florida man, living meme, missed weight, was eating cheeseburgers before his weigh-in. Because of the cheeseburgers, he didn't make weight. I think he's coming in healthier. He's less strained. He's insane. I think he's going to come in and literally clean the Dirty Birds clock. And then there's Shevchenko. I mean, the odds for her, I think, are minus 1,400. I mean, listen, if Jennifer Maia wins, I want you guys to line up and just take turns punching me in the face. You guys have my full permission to just mollywop me if Jennifer Maia wins. So I think Shevchenko it's going to be a literal homicide in the octagon.
Yeah.
And then the main event, you know what? I got Figueiredo. Honestly, he looks like a bigger guy. He looks jacked. He looks like the stronger fighter. Most of his wins are TKOs. I see him winning, but Perez is no slouch. He's got a lot of finishes too. I think that's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's Chris's picks.
Okay, so for the prelims, I have Rodriguez. I feel like he's going to be able to maintain a good pace for the entire fight. I feel like Dalby kind of gasses, like he pits his all into the first and second round, so he might gas very early. And I feel like Rodriguez might pick him apart afterwards. Antonina, and oh man, this fight is going to be a good fight, I believe. I think that y'all are kind of sleeping on the fight because Antonina kind of shows like she's a bit iffy sometimes. Even though she's a Muay Thai fighter, sometimes she's not showing her full skill set. I think that she's going to win and surprise a lot of people. I feel like it's going to stay standing, and I feel like it's going to stay standing on her feet, and she's going to be able to show her improvements in MMA. Buckley versus Wright. I have to go with Buckley because he seems like an African beast, just a complete savage. he has the genetics and he has the skill set. So I have to go with Buckley. Brandon Royale. That's going to be a good fight too. That might be fight of the night, possibly. I have to go with Royval for that fight. I think that he has more tools in his skill set. Leg kicks, body kicks. He flows really well. So I have him winning that fight. The main card. I think Paul Craig is going to win this fight. I think Paul Craig has had enough ups and downs to where he feels like he's fighting for his career. So he's going to come out a lot stronger, and he might just take down Mauricio and just ground and pound or submit him somehow. Calvia and Chukagian. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm going to say Caitlyn will be able to like keep the distance and just win a boring decision as well. So I have Caitlyn winning that fight. Mike Parry, Tim Means. Listen, Tim Means is a tough dude, and Tim Means knows how to keep distance well. I feel like if Mike Parry fights Tim Means the way that he fought Mickey Gall, he's going to lose that fight. But I feel like if Mike Parry fights him like he fought Paul Felder, Mike Parry's going to knock him out. Valentina Maya. Valentina by assassination. First round, second round, doesn't matter. And the main fight, I have, I don't think that Perez will be able to keep up with the power and the pressure of Davidson. So I have Davidson by second round, TKO.
All right, there you have it. This is the predictions for the full panel. Well, most of the panel.
Most of the panel.
in tonight's event, main event and prelims. So tune into the UFC event and tune in to hear our reaction tomorrow.
All right, peace out, guys.
Cool.
Peace
See you
out.
guys.